All right, welcome to that Synth Show, man. We got something special. It's always something special when Behringer releases an absolutely fantastic synthesizer. We got a cool little show built up. I'll tell you how the rundown's gonna work. We got Behringer with this semi-modular, absolutely insane, beautifully made and sounding synthesizer. I'm gonna show you the genesis of it. I'm gonna show you some videos of it, and then I got a real treat. I'm gonna actually show you the song that I remixed that PATCHDOG made today for Behringer with the Behringer Grind. The first ever remix, baby. Synth Samurai and PATCHDOG. And I hope you're ready, baby. So let's go with that Synth Show. Right, here it is, man. Look at it. You get a pretty look at it. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's got that beautiful battleship gray with that orange. You can't tell me it ain't beautiful. Let's get into the specs, man. What it is, then we'll watch the video. So, Behringer hybrid semi-modular synth with Brains multi-engine. If you don't know what Brains is, I'm going to show you in a second. That's where it all started. It's a modular synthesizer engine that Behringer developed off of the open source software for mutable instruments plates. All right, I nailed it. Come on, there's a lot of words in there, man. You got to give me a break. But Behringer Grind puts together colorful algorithms with mutable instruments plates and B-Brains into a standalone hybrid semi-modular synthesizer. We got the Crave, we got the Edge. We all thought the spice was coming, but they dropped the grind on us, man. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. So we got some clones. You know, let's look over here real quick. This is the Edge. This is the clone of the absolute famous Moog DFAM. Most people think this sounds better. A lot of people I know say it sounds better who've owned both. Then we got the Crave, which is clone of the Moog Mother 32, okay? Then this is what we all thought was coming, the Behringer Spice, which is the clone of the Subharmonicon. But what did Behringer do? They said, hold my Uli Behringer beer, and they gave us this wonderful, the only place I can find is on Anderton's right now for pre-order, hybrid synthesizer. Let's look at the specs, man, before we look at the video. The Behringer Grind is a hybrid semi-modular synthesizer that merges powerful digital sound engines with classic analog synthesis, featuring 24 digital oscillators and a legendary 24 dB analog ladder filter. This is their venture into the hybrid synthesizer world, man. Buckle up, I told you it was coming. And look what they're doing, they're giving us a little taste. You can do anything from capabilities from deep basses, complex drones, ethereal pads. The Grind is designed for immediate performance. We don't need to read it all. 24 digital oscillators, including 15 engines from mutable instruments plates and 9 of their very own, man. Absolutely fantastic. Mono synthesizer, but it has a 32-step sequencer. It's got stereo out, 64 onboard storage slots. I don't think you can beat this. 32-step sequencer, advanced arpeggiator, 16 voice polychain. Are you gonna buy 16 of these? I don't know, man. You're not really crazy to buy 16s, but I think it's gorgeous. Should we get a big picture? Oh, come on. You can't beat the look of this thing. But speaking of looks, man, let's get a little taste of the sound from our one and only, the absolutely fantastic, the man who doesn't get enough credit, but I give him credit, and all the synth renegades give him credit. PATCHDOG, baby, from Behringer. Patrick, the best demo guy in the game, if not one of the best. Definitely top 3. We love you, baby. Let's go.
So as any synthaholic will tell you, satisfying those cravings isn't always the easiest thing. It can leave you feeling a little bit on edge sometimes, let's say. And even then, you're still trying to spice things up. But before you can sprinkle the spice, you first got to grind. Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Did you see it coming? I didn't see it coming, and I'm following this like flat out all the time. I did not see this coming, and I'm pumped, man. I think they're gonna drop the spice next week and do a double-double. If you're from Canada, you know what a double-double is. All my Tim Hortons boys know. Sounds out of control. I mean, is there anybody out there who's going to tell you this doesn't sound absolutely crazy? I know it's from the computer. I know it's a video right from Behringer, but man, come on, dude. Are you serious?
Okay, straight down the barrel. And
What?
3, 2. Hi, Legion M.
Get out of town.
So over the years, we've
Listen, man, I'm a Behringer bro, man. I ain't paying for YouTube Premium. You give me a break, man. I'm trying to save up money for synthesizers.
been slowly adding
Plus, the ads advertised a flamethrower the other day, and I bought it. So, ads are cool when they're targeted at you.
to the producer series, first with the Crave, and then last year we released the Edge. And it's a collection we're really excited to further expand. And what better way to add to an all-analog
Producer series, baby. Yeah.
lineup than with this little unexpected gem, introducing Behringer Grind. And what sets the Grind apart is its unique hybrid semi-modular design. So while the other models are fully analog, the Grind blends the best of both worlds with digital oscillators and an analog signal path, offering a super versatile sound palette capable of making anything from ripping leads, lush chords, ethereal pads, to crunchy percussion and thumping drums. And this is due to its formidable selection of 24 digital oscillator types, consisting of 10 different synth engines, 10 percussion and noise engines, and 4 extended engines.
Look at that, man. Virtual analog, wave shaping, FM2 operator, grains, additive chord, speech, car plus strong, super saw, wavetable oscillator, rain, noise, dust, model strings, modal strings, I don't know what we call it. FM drum, bass drum, snare drum. Come on, man. Look at this. BX7, the DX7 clone, bassline, wave generator, Vox, 4 expansions, all the way down the line.
And still some room left for future expansion. Pretty cool. It's got multifunctional timbre, harmonics and morph controls, allowing you to sculpt those wave shapes to perfection. And in the analog section, you've got that classic 20...
Like I just told you, he's going to play a song in a minute, and I'm going to play you the remix of that song. I haven't decided yet. We'll decide at the end of this video, because this is all filmed live, if I'm going to play his song first and then play the remix. I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go with the remix.
4 dB ladder filter. I mean, you can never go wrong with the ladder filter, right? It's equipped with an envelope generator with attack, decay, sustain, a vibrato modulation control, LFO with square and triangle waves. There's the glide control, the multifunctional VC mix control, which can be used as either a voltage source or an attenuator, or even an extra VCA, or of course, the mixer. And let's not forget the performance-inspiring arpeggiator and sequencer with swing.
What doesn't it have? Tell me, for $199, I don't know where you're going to get the sounds like this.
All essential semi-modular patch bay, and it's got USB and DIN MIDI connections for hassle-free integration. Oh, and if you haven't clocked it yet, it is of course based on our popular Eurorack module, Brains.
So while we're doing that, let's jump over for a little segue here. If you want to learn about Brains, right here, look at this. This is Behringer Brains.
So, Brains just became way more
R.I.P.
clever.
baby, God bless your soul.
Introducing Brains Reloaded.
Let's hear it. So this is Brains. This is the module that they developed from the open source technology of mutable instruments right here. Plates. This is plates. All right here. So they took, I think it was 15 oscillators from plates, and then they added 9 of their own. So, and this was all open source. So, I mean, they didn't steal it. They just kind of like said, hey man, thank you very much. Just like a lot of other companies are doing. And they added a bunch of stuff to it. They threw it on steroids with Brains. Then they put it in an absolute cybernetic skeleton like RoboCop. We call it Robo Synth for the Behringer Grind. Back to the show. Where's the show?
Okay, so let's now take a look at how these synth engines work with a few examples. So first thing we're going to want to do is reference the manual and look at the waveform parameters chart. And here we can see exactly what the timbre, harmonics and morph controls are assigned to within
a little bit of memorizing, but no big deal.
Each engine, because for each one they will manipulate a different element. And it's also worth noting you've got a secondary oscillator output on the patch bay that gives you some alternative audio sources to play with. So lots of flexibility to be had. Okay, so here we're running the virtual analog engine, which is a dual oscillator with square and saw waves. So the timbre control,
a little bit of reverb on it.
or should I say timbre for Americans, manipulates the square wave from being a narrow pulse to a full square and then to a hard sync performance. Then the harmonics control will detune one of the two oscillators, with 12 o'clock being the center position. Great for getting that fat detuned bass sound
Sweet.
and adding other notes and octaves.
Let's keep rolling. Listen to that.
And morph changes the waveform.
I mean, it sounds absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the cool thing, man, it's a digital hybrid synthesizer. Digital oscillators, analog filter, a la the Mini Freak, Micro Freak. But the cool thing about this is they've left it open with these new chips, man, that they said that they're going to be able to allow you to update this thing. So they might throw 3,000 more oscillators on this thing. Who knows? All this and that?
And you can also push the harmonics control even further to go into some nice bitey distortion.
This thing is crazy. It's absolutely crazy that they're giving this to you for $199. Absolute total insanity. Let's just jump ahead.
Yes, here's a couple of examples.
I'm telling you, you put this through some delay and some reverb. You guys out there, you got some guitar pedals, man, or you plug-in cowboys out there who love the plugins, man. Listen, you put this through some delay and reverb, some chorus. Holy guacamole, now we're cooking with gas. All right, so we get the idea, man. This is PATCHDOG. We got some videos to go through, but this is the intro. You get the idea. The genesis is mutable instruments, brains. Now we got a standalone, absolutely insane synthesizer, which is an OG. It's an original. If you don't think this is original, you've lost your mind. It's absolutely fantastic. And like we just said, if you want to pick this up, it's going to be, what are they charging over here at Anderton's? $169, so $199 American. You can jump on over here too. Pick this up for $169 on sale right now. The Behringer Crave. Jump over here, $199 for this. What's that? $199, $600, whatever. You're like $600. You got all three of these. $750. You got all four. Now, I'm gonna get them. I don't care what you say. I'm getting them. I'm getting all of them at once, but I'm just waiting for the spice to come out, and I'm gonna order all four. Hopefully they're not sold out by then, but all you cats going and buying them. Now, let's jump over here real quick and check this out. This is PATCHDOG's song. Now, I haven't decided. Should I just play this, or should I play it with my remix? Most of you have already heard this song. So maybe, just to get fired up, we'll play it, and then we'll jump over and start it with my song. Okay? Let's roll. Because it's crazy. Yeah, baby, PATCHDOG. All right, you get the idea. This is probably the best song I ever heard. You can see this groove is for real, man. This is a groove. PATCHDOG is an absolutely amazing musician. He's one of the best demo guys in the game, and he deserves way more respect, baby. So what we did is we took PATCHDOG's absolute creation. I hope I never ruined it, but we did a little remix here right before the show, and we might as well play the remix. Now that you know what the vibe is, right? Let's just join the remix. Let me get everything geared up for us over here. Get it all pulled together, and we're going to do the little remix, man. Are you guys ready?
In an era where music met machines, a brave group rose from the shadows. The Behringer Bros, synth warriors led by their visionary master, Uli Behringer. In a world dominated by the synth mafia, a cabal of elitist gatekeepers hoarding vintage synthesizers and dictating who could access the sacred art of sound, the Bros swore to defy them, embodying the ancient code of the PATCHDOG. Born in a small German town, Uli Behringer was a self-taught genius who blended engineering with his love of music. As a young man, he saw how the synth mafia manipulated the market, placing rare gear beyond the reach of the common musicians. Determined to tear down these barriers, Uli founded Behringer, making synthesizers that were not only high quality, but affordable for all. His mission was more than business. It was a battle for musical freedom. The synth mafia, led by the enigmatic gatekeeper, despised Uli's creations. The gatekeeper, wielding a legendary Moog Model 55, viewed Uli's affordable synths as blasphemy. His mafia of snobbish collectors and synthfluencers spread lies, mocking Behringer's innovations and trying to crush their rise. But Uli, embodying the spirit of the lone samurai, would not be silenced. Uli's bold stand against elitism called for the legion of like-minded warriors, the Behringer Bros. From bedroom producers to underground sound designers, they rallied around Uli's cause. Their passion for music, fueled by their shared belief in Bushido, honor, courage, and loyalty, they became masters of Behringer synths, creating epic sounds from the very machines the synth mafia dismissed. Their creed was clear: music for all, not just the chosen few. The battle between the Behringer Bros and the synth mafia came to a head at the legendary Berlin Synth Jam, an underground festival showcasing Behringer's gear. The synth mafia infiltrated the event, seeking to destroy it with sabotage and slander. But Uli arrived like a general on the battlefield, armed not with weapons, but with a Behringer Poly D. Its sound, a sonic blade that cut through the air. The Behringer Bros unleashed their full power, pushing the boundaries of sound design and proving that creativity and heart were far stronger than vintage relics. Their music soared, captivating the crowd and silencing the mafia's snobs. The synth mafia's hold over the synth world crumbled, their elitism shattered by the Bros' unstoppable spirit. With the synth mafia weakened, the Behringer Bros became legends. Their movement grew worldwide, forever changing the music landscape. Their workshops, filled with modular synths and blinking LEDs, were temples of sound where all were welcome. Uli Behringer, the Ronin of sound, continued to lead them. His quest to democratize music never ended. The Behringer Bros, synth samurais of modern age, remain warriors of sound, forever fighting to ensure that music belongs to everyone.
Oh, baby, come on, man. How can you not love something like that? That's absolute insanity. Thank you, PATCHDOG, for the privilege of playing your amazing track and throwing a little voiceover over the top. The origin story of Behringer Bros, and Uli Behringer, man. So anyways, back to the show. That was a little intermission there. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you want one of these beauties, the only place I can find it right now is Anderson's for a cool 169 pounds. I don't think you can beat it. Price for value, there's nothing out there like it. I was watching Sonic State this morning. They actually said, Richard from Pittsburgh Modular said that in order to get the capability of this thing, it'd cost you $1,000. So you're looking at it right there. 200 bones, Americana, baby. 169, those British pounds. Tell me what you're thinking down in the comments, in the live stream, in the chat, wherever you are. Let me know what you're thinking. Because I'll tell you what, I got to go. Go to work to make some money. Go to grind, baby. Woo! Slow.